Hi, and welcome to another Light Reading Telecom Innovator video, where we are introducing you to some of the people and companies that are moving the global communications industry forward. We have a really interesting company to talk about today. My name is Phil Harvey. I'm an editor here at Light Reading, and I'm joined on this interview today by Parag Naik, the CEO of Saankhya Labs. Hi, Parag. How are you?
Good, Phil. Thanks and appreciate your time. Pleasure talking to you. Yeah.
Let me get your kind of overall thoughts on Open RAN as a technology and how this fits into the overall market.
So, we have been talking about openness, not just Open RAN, for quite some time now. In fact, there is, three axes that I look at from a radio access network perspective that are very important for any network operator. One is, openness, that basically you go away from proprietary closed architectures to to more programmable open, eventually a Linux style hardware architecture. That's one of our goals. The second one is observability or extreme observability. So today the networks are not observable at a lower level. So because of that, a whole lot of network automation functions can't be performed in real time, and you don't get basically the best out of your network. And third most important leg is basically what I call dynamism. So the radio environment, if you look at, is basically a very dynamic entity. But our architectures, our deployment, and our provisioning in the last 15 years up until now has always been static, which is you're deploying for the worst case scenario. So these three legs are what we feel is important. Open RAN is addressing the first two ones, basically the openness part and also the observability part. So eventually, future versions of Open RAN and the stuff that we're doing, we'll talk about, will also bring in the third leg. That's that's the dynamism of the network itself. And we call it provision on as you go. Right? Today, you either under provision or over provision. Right? So you're not right provisioning the radio access.
Openness, observability, that's already been addressed by the Open RAN market to date. But the dynamic nature of the network, being able to be a lot more flexible in terms of provisioning resources, is where you see there being an opening. Thanks so much for making the time, Parag Naik, CEO of Saankhya Labs. Really do appreciate your time today.
Thank you, Phil. Pleasure talking to you. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
All right, take care.